morning. It's Tanya, the Canadian Stamper. Saturday morning, January 29th. And I've got a couple of kits for you today. There is some pretty cool stuff happening in this Valentine's Day kit. And then I've got the new birthday wishes, I think it's called. Morning, Kate, Marie. But then while I was away this week, I had a little UPS delivery. Love my UPS dude. And he gives the little wave every time if I see him coming in. So I've spoiled myself and bought this artfully layered. So once upon a time I used to have a stamp, this one, like a wood block stamp. I might actually have it still. But I never really used it because I couldn't see. I like that you can see through them. This one you can't see through. But I know that there's a die that cuts this one out, so I don't have to fussy cut it. So I'm gonna show you what's in this suite, what I got to spoil myself with, and then we're gonna look at the kits. So today's Facebook Live is gonna be a little bit quick because we've got the birthday blitz class at 10 o'clock. So I don't wanna keep everybody for too long, so let me flip you around. We'll get rolling. I'm so happy to see my things. I love UPS delivery. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this one in a minute. This, like this. So artfully layered. This is not English. I don't know what's happening here. See that? It's like a background. So I'm envisioning a card with this stamped like in the background, just on like a 2x3 piece maybe. And then I'm gonna rip the edges and wear the sides. And then I'm gonna layer with all this beautifulness. Now here's the dies. Here we are. Wowza. So I'm gonna take a photocopy of this because that's what I do to put it in to store it so I know I don't forget. I think this, oh no, this one goes with this one. Does it? Well, maybe I lied to you. I thought one of these would, oh yeah, that one looks like it might cut out that piece. So I'm excited to play with this. And then this one, so you don't always get two dies. Very sticky. Two dies on here. So we would stamp, then I would cut with this one, and then cut with this one. Or maybe that goes with the stamp and this one's a standalone layer. Oh yes. So stamp in like a green, like a granny apple green, and then cut this out of cardstock, maybe like a mossy meadow, and then layer it over top. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited to play with these pieces. This is a pretty cool border die as well. So that goes with that. And then look at these faux sea glass shapes. These are super fun. Good morning, Nancy. So 3 colors there. Now look at this. This is called Vellum Layering Design. I have not opened this to see what kind of beauty this is. Oh my God, I love it. So it's vellum, obviously. And it looks like a normal DSP pack, but it's vellum. So these words are gonna go well with that die of words. Well, that's fun. It's almost like a map. It's totally a map with roads and whatnot. That's cool. So this is almost like a newspaper print. I don't even know if you can see the white texture or the wording in there. This looks like some more. So this is just white on the vellum versus the black on the vellum. Wow, this is so cool. There's lots to do here with this vellum. Excellent for layering. I'm happy with that. Love it. And then let's open this DSP, artfully composed. So just in case you have forgot, on the back of designer series paper is this. These are the colors that match up here. So if you're ever wondering what kind of ink to get, sometimes if you look at all the different DSP, designer series paper that you have, sometimes the ink colors are consistent. So there's lots of...
I didn't get that.
Oh.
Could you try again?
Oh, Siri's talking to me. Okay, so I'm gonna... This one, we're using this in the Birthday Blitz class. Yeah, so your designer series paper will complement others. There's like a little cheat sheet that another demonstrator has made that talks about all the different designer series papers that Stampin' Up! Has and how many times each color shows up in each of the paper packs. Like good on you for whoever pulled that together. Super helpful. I should try and dig it up and post it for all the people. This is a pretty, I like this front and back. Look, there's those words again in the background. Sweet. And then this last piece. So it's got these hints of, what color is this? The orange in the background. Oh, Calypso Coral. That's this one here. That's got Calypso Coral, shades of it into the back, and then Pale Papaya. That's Pale Papaya, the lighter, and then that'll be Calypso Coral. So I'm really excited about the treat to myself. And then of course you guys will get to benefit too, because I'm gonna be making projects so that everybody can see. Very exciting. Okay, then this came. Hello, Ladybug. So this is the product. Oh, where's the other one? Stand by 1 second. Woo, those are all my punches you hear. This is the Stamp Camp projects. So there's 3 options. This is, so $90 you get the stamp set and you get these 2 punches plus 9 projects. All of this, 3 demonstrators. It's like a whole day thing, and then we've got the prizes and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, I was just reading the comment there. Christine, you're joining us finally. It's been too long, girl. So February 27th is, oh, you can't see this, sorry. February 27th is Stamp Camp date. So it's in my newsletter, all the details. So if you're interested, let's have a little looky-loo here. So it's photopolymer stamp set. I wonder, you know, I'm gonna try this to cut out this leaf with those dies from the set I just looked at. Totally. That might be a little sneak peek in there. Hey, you're gonna get some extra die pieces. So with the 3 demonstrators, 3 demos, you get to have all 3 of our different designs. So this flower fits, this is the medium daisy punch. So that's a little bonus. And then here's the die for the ladybug. So 9 projects. So it'll be 3 regular cards, 3 fun folds, and 3 3D projects. And then you get video tutorials and all that kind of stuff afterwards too. So that is Stamp Camp, February 27th. Very fun, very cute. All right, folks, let's get to, we're gonna have a look at this one first. This is Paper Pumpkin, obviously. I'm just gonna lift the camera for a second because I'm a bit too close. Yes, Lori, I have you signed up for the class. Hi, Pam. Oh, you got it too? I wonder if you've made any projects with it yet. I'm interested to see. I love any of you, if you're watching and you're making projects, please post to my Facebook page if you're comfortable. I love to see projects. Take over my page. Post what you make. Gives everybody some inspiration as well. And if you feel like you've made a bit of a boo-boo, then just don't do a close-up picture. Just do it a little bit further away. We'll still get the idea. All right, so this is Paper Pumpkins January, Hugs and Kisses. So I'm not gonna make this one today, but I do just wanna show you what the kit looks like in case you didn't get it. Sorry, folks, I meant to check the website to see if we have any extras of these. So here's the instructions. These are super cute cards. They fold. Whoops. So they're like this. And you can fold and fold. Now, if you do Paper Pumpkin, there's a couple of Facebook groups that have, I think they're called Paper Pumpkin Fan Club and Paper Pumpkin Alternatives, I think. And the folks in those groups are amazing with what they can do. You know, they may make as per the instructions, but then they do a whole bunch of different alternatives. I really get a lot of great ideas from there, so I encourage you to check that out. And then of course the Paper Pumpkin has the matching envelopes. You can get a die that cuts this out for the inside, and I haven't done that yet, but it makes me happy when the insides are like designed like that. So here's all your pieces for the Paper Pumpkin. And so these are just die cut already for you, and you just pop them out and attach them to your project. So as always, there's adhesive, and looks like there's some iridescent rhinestones, or no, sorry, I don't remember the name of those. They're iridescent little embellishments. You've got some dimensionals, and then this time it comes with gray granite ink spot. So you can just cut the one side. I'm not going to do that to mine, but cut the one side, and then the door will flop if you like that style. If you like, you can do both, and then it pops right off. I find it doesn't stick down very well once I take off both sides. So there's Paper Pumpkin. And then of course, these are the instructions. And then you get your stamp set. X's and O's. So there is an extra add-on for this month's kit, which are these little boxes, and then you can put little treats or something in them, so that's fun. Let's get to the main event here. Main event is birthday, oh, not birthday wishes, look, I wasn't even close. Light the Candles card kit. So we're gonna make one, maybe both of these today. There are all kinds of kits on Stampin' Up. Some you have to stamp with, some not so much. The ones that you have to stamp with, it's gonna give you, let me dig, it's gonna give you an ink, or pardon me, a stamp block, and it's gonna give you an ink spot. So this is a normal ink pad, this is an ink spot. I'm gonna use my ink pad because sometimes I give these away to people. So let's look at what's in the kit. So as usual, everything is ready to rock and roll. Wow, those are some fun card bases. So we're gonna do one of these. So you can use a bone folder, or you can use like the edge of your nail or something to crease. Make sure you get a good crease in your card base, like so. So it looks like you get 4 of each design, so 8 cards altogether. I think this kit is maybe 30 bucks, maybe less, maybe 30 bucks with shipping and tax. So if you and a friend, you and a grandkid, maybe 2 grandkids wanted to, you could order 2 of these and you get a celebration item for free. Just add it to your order. Okay, there's our 2 card bases. Look at this. That's right. Love these printed envelopes. Oh, thanks, Nancy. 26. And sequins. Look at you helping me out, girl. Thank you so much. Can't find my words today. Helping keep me organized. Love it. Okay, here's our pieces. And then there's these die cut pieces. And you could probably figure out what's gonna happen. So I love that they're cut. They're ready to rock and roll. Just add glue. That's what's gonna happen there. And then this one is this one. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Birthdays just scream bright and fun colors. Okay, let's put all of this stuff aside. What else do we have in our little kit? We have all of our sentiment pieces. Good grief, look at this. This is a massive sheet of long stringy. I'm just gonna pop one out for you to see. So this is gonna be good for, geez, I've never seen one like this. We do have these ones. This is foam adhesive strips. That's this way. These ones are much longer, but these are good for making shaker cards because you can use these strips to kind of get around all the little pieces where you want your filler to stay in. So there's likely going to be extra left over, so that's fun. These are the glue dots that you get with the case or with the kit, but of course I always recommend getting your Tombow or your tape runner. But these are good if you're just starting out. They're a bit finicky, so if you sort of have bad sight or don't have great dexterity, it might be good to just get a bottle of glue while you're doing your order. Now, these say, happy, happy birthday, hip, hip, hooray, light the candles and make a wish. So just fun stuff. And then we've got some embellishments. Now, if I'm looking at my instructions, I'm just gonna pop out the pieces that I need for one of each. And it looks like this long one. So it's fun that the card kits, they don't make them super simple, like they're simple, but I love the layers of it. Really, all you're doing is adding glue. Love it. And then we're gonna do one of these strips. And one of the small ones. So these go together pretty quick. Whoops, what's this? Like, whoops. This one goes with this one, and then one of these little ones. So sometimes they have sentiment pieces that are extra, but it looks like there's kind of just enough, really. So I'm gonna lose these, so let's keep them in a safe spot, right there. And let's mount our sentiment. So I would think doing these, once you have everything out and organized, I'm guessing it's not going to be very long to put these together. So you could either do them one at a time, kind of as needed, or you could make them all at once. And is this going to fit? You could make them all at once and then just have them ready to go. So it's obviously not fitting this way, really not fitting that way. So you're just gonna go on an angle and then you can pick up your stamp. And then we need a little one for the circle. Happy birthday to you and birthday wishes. I'm gonna do birthday wishes and we're gonna do a little extra because I see some flowers. So where's my little stamp pad? So see how there's some stamps. I think I'm gonna do this little one. Get a little tiny block. All right, let's do it. Coastal Cabana, hello, tropical fun. Love you. Okay, so I'm going to I'm gonna do this first. So technically, folks, I should have my little mat underneath, but I'm being a rebel today. No mat. Okay, so I think I mentioned this last week, but see how that's not a super awesome stamp? For the photopolymer, just kind of give it a wipe and get the kind of residue off of there. So I'm taking this little flower, or maybe it's like a little burst, and I'm just adding a little bit of texture to my sentiment. Fun. Okay, so that's that one. Now let's stamp this while we're at it. So these blocks are different widths. So this one has like a little dip there for you to hold onto. This one is more flat. So sometimes if you have nails, acrylic nails or just long natural nails, sometimes the tips of your nails can get into the ink. So it's just tap, tap, very gentle. I feel like it's not going to stamp well because I can see that it's not picking up all the ink. I should have rubbed it first. We're going with it. So for these long stamps, I tend to run my finger across the middle just to make sure. See that? It's my own fault. It's fine though. This one says, happy hip, hip hooray, it's your day. It's your day. All right, so I've got my stamp chamois, which I'm just gonna clean off my stamp. Okay, so has anybody tried this kit yet? I know it's newer. I don't know if anybody's given it a go yet. Or who has the paper pumpkin kit? Do post if you feel comfortable. I always like to see different projects from everybody. I've got a whole whack of cards going out in the mail this week for birthdays and, you know, hope you feel better and all that kind of stuff. All right. I feel like I'm good to not use the instructions. However, sometimes I miss stuff. So we're just gonna flip this open and have a little looky-loo. So here's just a little advertisement for more kits. And so I feel like Stampin' Up! Does a good job with the instructions. So this is card 1 and everything you need. So you would prep all of this for the one card. And then if you were doing this card, you kind of pull everything out. Oops, sorry, I'm not on camera. You would pull everything out and be prepared for this card. And then here's card 1 explanation for this one. And then card 2 instructions down here. So it's clearly marked. So let's do this guy first. The polka dots are making me happy. All right, so I'm gonna need this and this. Geez, really, there's not a lot to this card. Love it. So these are the pieces. Oh, and there it did the tip as well, turning that diagonally. All right, here we go. So I am going to, I'm gonna look at the instructions. I've got some strips here. I'm just not sure where I want the strips. Oh, there, it tells me. So I'm doing 4 of them. Oh, this birthday kit, Nancy, is not available. I scooped it up before they went on back order, I guess. They will be in. Stampin' Up! Is also experiencing supply chain issues on some stuff, not everything. So these strips, Ooh, it's really just very tight at the edges here. So if you're interested in this kit, just message me, and when it comes back in stock, I'll add it to the group order, the next group order. If you ever just need a few things, just let me know, and I'll put them on the group order, save you a bit on shipping. Okay, so then we're taking these strips off, like so. So everybody that's coming to the class at 10 o'clock for the birthday blitz, I'm just gonna show you the cards that we're gonna make here in a minute. So this one, I want it to go directly, like it's perfectly aligned. Love it. Whoops. So I don't know if you can really see. If I do this, then you can kind of see the difference where it pops it up. Here's our card base. We're just gonna glue this right onto our card base. So the projects for the February stamp camp are coming together. I'm gonna post little teasers about the projects that I've made. Like, so cute, so cute. I even have a little bumblebee. Little bumblebee. So it's not just for ladybugs. I'm gonna put this, and I'm gonna use these little glue dots actually, because I don't necessarily want wet glue here, put it on here and then stick it down, because then I'm gonna lose my height that I just added. Know what I mean? What can I tell you about this week? So did you get the newsletter? There is some good stuff going on in my newsletter this week. And the paper pumpkin kit I'm gonna do like as a speed video, and then I'll post it to YouTube. I've got like a speed video playlist if you want to check that out. Kits and coloring and different things. All right, now this one, I'm gonna add a strip just to the bottom so that I can attach it here. I'm not gonna do glue at the top. So remember, you're oozing. And then I'm just going about halfway over the navy blue. Pretty sure it's navy blue, or Night of Navy. Look at me, oozing. I'm oozing. That's okay. And then this teeny little guy, I'm gonna risk it with some glue. I'm gonna just move it over here because I have a bit of ooze that I want to cover up. And where are my embellishments? Love it. Where's my take your pick tool? So these already have adhesive on the back. These are seriously adhesived. That's not a word. Haha. So I'm gonna put them in. Where are they on this card? I don't see them anywhere. Oh, they have them on the, shoot. See? Instructions. They have them. Whew, I saved it. Right on the candles. Love it. So I did take this project kit up to, Christy and I were up in up at Kingfisher, and I brought this kit thinking, oh yeah, we'll do like a little crafting or whatever, but she had us booked solid in the spa, which there's absolutely no complaints coming from me. However, there wasn't really any time for crafting. I'm glad I saw that with the embellishments on here. I love it. It's so happy. So we've got the height, We have the sparkly, sorry, I should have mentioned that. The colors in behind here, it's like sparkly paper, bright, beautiful colors, layered sentiment, and then our embellishments. So of course these colors will match the polka dot colors. This will be Night of Navy, that's Night of Navy, and so on and so forth. Card number 1. Let's do card numero dos. Here is our card base. So in the kits, when you get these little plastic packages, don't throw these away. You might be able to save, you know, little bits and bobs in there. And sidebar, these things, these cardboard pieces, this goes at the bottom of the kit, like everything stacks up, and just to keep structure to it. And keep this because, and then search on Pinterest or YouTube, because people make some pretty fantastic, fun 3D projects out of those. Like a little caddy to hold your glue or your pens or things like that. People are pretty awesome with their creativity. All right, so I'm looking here. I'm gonna cut, so I'm gonna do the strips again on the back of here, but it looks like it wants me to cut, like as if they might be a bit long. So this one's okay. So I'm gonna, on the last card, I kind of put this strip pretty close to the edge, and then I wasn't overly happy with, it's almost kind of peeking out. I'm gonna push that in and kind of fix it, but just so you don't do what I did. Not really sure what it wants me to cut. Oh, I see. These pieces here to stand up. Got it. Whoops, it's 2. Pam, there may be some paper pumpkin kits still available. If on the Stampin' Up! Website, there could be some still. Sometimes they have leftovers. Sometimes they don't post it for like a few days after all the kits go out, but these kits were late because of there was something missing in the kit, supply chain, what have you. So there's 2 there. Now it wants me to, oh, it's saying to use these for the back of my sentiment, which I will do. Okay, let's get this guy glued. So if you have not already, there's a couple links in the description, which is my newsletter link. It's got the color coach. That's the thing we looked at last weekend, which was just helps with color coordination for Stampin' Up! Colors. That's a free download. Then I've got something called Linktree on there, which is just takes you to all my different social media channels and options if you haven't subscribed or checked those out. And so you know, these Facebook Lives get uploaded to YouTube, usually the weekend that they happen. And then the measurements and things, not for this project, but in other instances, sometimes I need to put the measurements on. So there's a link there for the measurements if you want to recreate. Uh-oh, I forgot my little confetti maybe? So I feel like I've done this before where I stamped on dimensionals. I miss the in-person classes too, Christine. I was thinking about getting my buffet organized again, but not with Omicron. Our friend Omi. This is not too bad. I didn't totally mess this up. Well, watch, I'm gonna do it again and then it'll mess it up. So maybe the lesson here is to read the instructions better before you get rolling. That's the lesson. But I saved it. All right. So a card buffet, if you're not quite sure, is where we have baskets. So usually I think I had maybe 8 to 10 cards. So 8 to 10 cards designed. And then what you do is all the kits are there in a basket. So everybody shows up, you get your station, your crafting station. You can either bring your own adhesive and things, or I can supply you with adhesive. And then what you do is all of the baskets have the cards so you can see what's in each, you know, which project is in each basket. And then you just pick whichever card is kind of speaking to you. And you take the basket, and there's the kits at the back. So you take the kit and it's got the stamp set, die cuts, ink, all the things that you need to make that card in that basket. And then I was thinking that's cool for COVID, because then I can, you know, wipe everything down before the next person touches everything. But then, so you can make as many cards as you want. You can do up to 2 for each basket, just so there's enough for everybody. And then you can also buy the kits if you want to, you know, take a kit home to be able to do it at home later. So that's a card buffet, and I love the card buffet. That's it. So hopefully that's coming back. That's the goal. Loved card buffets. All right, you guys, we're finished with this kit. Look at them. Love them. So I'm gonna do a bit of a close-up. And then this one's still a bit wet. So it's got the glittery paper in the back there. So those went together super quick. So I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna do a recap here. Paper Pumpkin, we'll have to check the website to see what's happening. Their Stamp Camp, February 27th. Let's just talk about joining. So right now, if your wish list is high, right now the incentive is 2 free stamp sets from any catalog. It doesn't matter. So it's $135. You get to select $165 worth of product, plus 2 stamp sets, free shipping. And what else can I tell you about? You get 20% off everything. You have a community of stampers, and you get access to catalogs early. It's a great, if you have a healthy wish list and you are a crafter, it's not a bad idea. You could be a business demo, you can be a hobby demo. It doesn't make any difference. All are good. So here's the little brochure. So if you want to know more about that, getting 2 free stamp sets, please let me know. If you're interested in Stamp Camp, email me. I'd love to hear from you. RSVPs are coming in. So as long as the product is available, so the, where's my stamp? The Ladybug Stamp Set, so this one and this one, if it goes on low inventory, I'll post, but to let you know that if you're kind of on the fence, you want to maybe decide. Right now it's okay. And then you get this extra punch as well. So if you have this already, you can swap it out for a different punch or something that's the equivalent. And then you also get a free celebration item with this class. So option 1, you get all of this plus 9 projects. It's $90 plus a celebration item. So it'll be super fun. That's all I have to tell you about today, guys. Have an awesome weekend, and we'll see some of you very shortly for the class. Bye for now, guys.